What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Tuesday. I'm doing well myself. We got a situation right here that's coming out of the Mule Creek State Prison in Northern California, where you had this lady, 62-year-old Stephanie Brinson, okay, visiting her husband, David Brinson. Now, her husband had been convicted in 1993 for killing 4 men. Okay, so he was there doing life. But there's a mystery. There's a lot of unanswered questions going on with this story. Number one, why would this man be getting conjugal visits? That's what the first question, rolled in my head. Okay. And number two, this woman right here, his wife, she went there and she was found strangled. She went there for an overnight conjugal visit with her husband here. Next morning, she was found dead, strangled to death. All right. Now, the thing is, this is not the first time this has happened at that Mule Creek State Prison, okay, in California. There was another lady that wound up the same way. See, so it's so many unanswered questions right here, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, your boy right here was in there, I guess, for life for killing 4 men, but yet still he got conjugal visits. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. And then what's really bad is that this lady right here, which was his wife, mysteriously wound up dead. Okay. Now, he told, from what the story read, that he actually told the jailers that, his wife had passed out, but they think he did it. Since he's a killer anyway, they're going to put it on him, and it makes you wonder sometimes why, situations like this occur. I don't know if it's because the man is locked up for life, okay, as in this case right here, and he's thinking that his wife is out there just having a ball with other men, if you understand what I'm saying. That's if he even done it, you know what I mean, because this happened before. I don't know, but I do have a news clip that gets more in depth about it, and then we'll get back to the commentary, so let's check that out.
California family is searching for answers after a sheriff's office says a woman was killed while visiting a prison.
Another woman, 62-year-old Stephanie Dowles, was killed there back in November, according to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. The department's saying that was the second visitor to die in that same prison in the same year. Joining us now, NBC News correspondent Stephen Romo. Stephen, I'm not sure if I had that right. So these are 2 women, different occasions, both visiting and both end up dead?
Yeah, it is a tragic situation for the families of both of these women. One, Tanya Thomas, was visiting last July with her domestic partner, and she ended up dying, and her partner charged for that murder. It is a different story right now for Stephanie Dowles, who you're seeing there on the left side of your screen. She actually died last November, but only in the past few days have we heard from the county involved there, the sheriff's department, saying that this is a homicide, deeply upsetting to her family. The prison there allows these overnight visits to happen with close family members of some of their inmates. When she was staying with her husband, David Brinson, last November, she lost consciousness. He called the corrections officers to this apartment unit type facility that they have there for these visitations, told them that she was not responsive. They called 911. Sadly, she died. Now the sheriff's office is calling this a homicide, and it is shocking that this is the second one in such a short amount of time, causing a lot of people, including Dowell's family, to ask how this could have happened.
So, Stephen, to that end, what have we learned from the family and the state?
Yeah, a lot of questions to the state about this, Zinclay. They have said that these family visits only happen for inmates that are screened thoroughly. They sent us a statement saying, in part, that these family visits are a privilege, and incarcerated persons must apply and meet strict eligibility requirements. Now, as for Dowell's family, they have a lot of questions about how this was allowed to happen. Dowell's son speaking to our affiliates there in Sacramento, saying that someone needs to take accountability for this before it happens again. Kate Sinclair.
Okay, Stephen Romo, thanks so much for that.
Now, I doubt being convicted for killing 4 men and you in there for life, that you are meeting strict eligibility, you know what I mean, requirements to have conjugal visits. I mean, that says it in itself. You should not have conjugal visits. And with the deaths of these 2 women, just mysteriously just died, you know, and nobody knows anything. Seems like to me they may want to end the program of conjugal visits. You see what I'm saying? Because somebody doing something. Now, of course, there's always the possibility that it could be a guard, maybe. And I'm just hypothetically speaking. I'm not saying that this is actually what's happening. Not even alleging it. But what I am saying is that it's a possibility that it could be a guard that may want to do some things with these dudes' wives. Okay, and they probably be like the wives, and oh no, hell no, we ain't doing that. I come here for my husband. And then the guard get, you know, angry about it, and there it is. He's not gonna tell us up. They'll just blame the husband. You see what I mean? It's always that possibility. You see what I'm saying? So many ins and outs when it comes to situations like this, you know. But yeah, this is crazy, and I forgot to offer my condolences to the family for their loss. I'm sorry to see and hear this, you know what I mean? It's just so much going on, and it's hard to keep up with sometimes, you know, especially in these end times. I mean, we're hearing about all kinds of heinous crimes taking place, you know, be it by marriages or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I saw a story earlier where a 62-year-old woman shot her husband and killed him while he was on the toilet just because he spoke to his neighbor. Spoke with his neighbor. That's what the story said. You see, we are definitely in the end times. This is crazy. You got to be careful out there. You know, people are doing everything, and they are not afraid of the consequences that follow thereafter. Not even death itself, you see. And that tells you everything you need to know about where this world is actually going. Straight to hell, as it says. Okay? And that's just what it is. So I would advise y'all that, you know, been riding with me, and anybody that's new, which, by the way, shout out to all of you. I know I hardly ever say anything like that, but yeah, shout out to all of you guys for supporting the channel and riding. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. But I would advise you still to watch it back with people. You know what I mean? AKA, other words, foreign and or domestic. Other words, friends, so-called family. As we know, the family ones can be the worst. Them the ones you gotta watch first. And that's what it is. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts and opinions on it in the comment section. That's if you can comment. But make sure you like and share this video and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.